Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to News 5 Now. Here is a look at your headlines on this Thursday afternoon. A Mobile police officer arrested in Daphne. We'll tell you the serious charges that he's facing. Plus, the president's approval ratings are in and they are down, according to a new poll. Plus, still no winner in the Powerball drawing. How high it's grown. That and more on News 5 Now.
Brought to you by Green & Phillips Injury Lawyers. Covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. News 5 Now starts right now.
Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us today for News 5 Now. I'm Devin Walsh. Glad to be with you on this kind of gloomy Thursday afternoon. We've had quite a bit of rain in our area today, and the rain has not moved out. We're kind of, some of it's moving kind of to the east a little bit, but we're going to have another round, and then it should be out of here. So just kind of hang in there. Keep that umbrella handy because you're going to need it throughout today. All right, everybody, let's get to our big stories at this hour. Number 5, marijuana might have a lower drug classification after an order the president is due to sign today. It would bring the drug down from a Schedule 1 to a Schedule 3 classification. That would categorize it as a less dangerous drug and enable standardized drug development. Number 4, still no winner, so the Powerball prize keeps on climbing. The jackpot now estimated to be $1.5 billion for Saturday night's drawing. That's a take-home prize of over $686 million. By the way, you can buy Powerball tickets in either Florida or Mississippi. Number 3, former Crimson Tide star A.J. McCarron announces his next steps after dropping out of the Alabama Lieutenant Governor's race. McCarron will be the new head coach for the Birmingham Stallions, replacing Skip Holtz as the new leader of the United Football League team. Yesterday, he announced he was dropping out of the race for Lieutenant Governor after 2 months on the campaign trail. McCarron won 3 national championships with Alabama, then played in the NFL for several teams before moving to the UFL last year. Number 2, the exclusive Emerson College poll for Nexstar Broadcasting shows President Donald Trump's overall approval rating declined steadily throughout his first year in office, and there is major concern about how he's handling major issues. According to the Emerson College poll in January, when he began his second term, 49% of Americans approved of the president and 41% disapproved. Well, now those numbers have reversed, with 50% of Americans disapproving of the job the president is doing and 41% approving. News 5's Peter Albright breaks down the issues and the numbers on WKRG.com. And number 1, a Mobile police detective has been arrested on more than a half dozen child sex crimes in Daphne. 30-year-old Jacob Clifford is currently being held in the Baldwin County Jail. After police launched an investigation about the officer 2 weeks ago, he has now been charged with 4 counts of sexual abuse of a child less than 12 and 3 counts of first-degree sodomy. Mobile police released a statement this morning confirming Clifford was immediately placed on administrative leave. Daphne Police Chief Brian Goldsby says a third party reported the alleged abuse 2 weeks ago. Chief Goldsby says Clifford lives in Daphne and the alleged crimes occurred at a home in Daphne. In a statement released by Mobile Police Chief William Jackson, he said in part, "My officers are not above the law. All of my officers are held to the highest standards of conduct, regardless if they are on duty or off." And that is a look at our big stories at this hour. Okay, everybody, let's kind of shift gears, and this is the time where we get to hear from you. So the first Mardi Gras parade is a month away. You know, Mardi Gras is a little bit earlier this year. So we're asking you, which parade are you most excited for? Which parade has you excited? I know it's kind of hard to be excited about Mardi Gras because we're not even through Christmas yet. And Mardi Gras is coming right around the corner. So it's going to be in kind of mid-January. The first parade's going to be in mid-January. Last year, Mardi Gras was in March, which I loved. But now it's early. And it's going to be even earlier the next year. So anyway, tell us what parade you're excited about. Let's read your comments. Hannah says all of them, the Condies, Mystics, and Venus. What's ND? Other than Notre Dame. I don't know which one that is. Hannah, you got me kind of, I'll have to think about that one. Okay, Cameron says none of them. He's not excited. Terry, Mobile Mystics Parade. Kitty does not care. John Baker, can't wait for the Mystics of Time to roll, just like everyone else, the MOTs. I could care less, really. Not about to be in the middle of a crowd fighting over teddy bears that those people got from a thrift store. Raymond says, Connie Cavaliers and Stripers, Crew of Columbus, and Mamga Parade are the best of all. Mystic Crew of Salty Paws. Cheryl says, this year's Condi Parade is going to be epic. Cheryl, I got to hear about that. What's going on? What's going to be so epic? Let's see. Mobile Mystics. King Cake. Yes. I second that one. Order of Misfits, January 24th in Robertsdale. All right, some great comments. So some of you are already excited for Mardi Gras, which is great to hear because it's such a fun, festive time of year. Okay, now it's time for our poll of the day. And the question, I'm going to tell you the question, and then I'll kind of tell you where it stemmed from. Should pets be considered dependents on your taxes? And the reason why we asked this story, yes, no, or no, this question is because yesterday, a New York attorney and her golden retriever, well, they are actually suing the IRS in an effort to get pets classified as legal dependents. Yep, so Amanda Reynolds and her dog, 8-year-old dog, filed the lawsuit in eastern New York, arguing the dog relies entirely on her for food, shelter, medical care, training, and transportation. She also argues her pet has no independent income, resides exclusively with her, and has annual expenses exceeding $5,000, fitting the requirements the agency lays out for a legal dependent. So, what do you think? Should pets be considered dependents on your taxes? We'd love to hear your opinion about that. If you would like to vote in that poll, you can. We still got time. We're going to leave it up till 5:30 tonight. You can also answer our question of the day about what parade you're excited about. If you're looking for the poll and the question, go to WKRG.com or WKRG's Facebook page, and you'll find it there. And again, the next edition of News 5 Now airs at 5:30 tonight. Okay, everybody, that's going to do it for me here on News 5 Now. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you back for WKRG News 5 at 5. Have a nice afternoon.
Covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. You are watching News 5 Now, brought to you by Green & Phillips Injury Lawyers.
In the courtroom, the judge knows best, and this judge does too. If you've been hurt in a wreck, you need a law firm that knows the system and how it works. I'm attorney David Green. Call or come by anytime. You never need an appointment.